Judge to Elon Musk, SEC put your reasonable pants on. New York, Elon Musk's job as Tesla chief executive appeared safe on Thursday as a federal judge in Manhattan urged the billionaire to settle contempt allegations by the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission over his use of Twitter. At a hearing in Manhattan federal court, U.S. District Judge Allison Nathan gave both sides 2 weeks to work out their differences, and said she could rule on whether Musk violated his recent fraud settlement with the regulator if they failed. Take. The hearing appeared to lift an overhang over Tesla, as the SEC stopped well short of recommending Musk's removal as chief executive or even from the electric car company's board. Instead, the regulator suggested that greater oversight of Musk's communications, including the threat of new fines if he backslides, was punishment enough, at least for now. What? Nathan had been asked to hold Musk in contempt over a February 19 tweet, where the SEC said he improperly posted material information about Tesla's vehicle production outlook without first seeking approval from its lawyers. The SEC said pre-approval was a core element of the October 2018 settlement, which resolved a lawsuit over a tweet last August 7 where Musk said he had funding. That settlement called for Musk to step down as Tesla's chairman, and levied $20 million civil fines each on Musk and the Palo Alto, California-based company. Musk declined to discuss the hearing as he left the courthouse, surrounded by a horde of reporters, photographers, and television cameras, but said I. In a statement provided later by Tesla, Musk said I. Tesla's share price tumbled 8.2% on Thursday, after the company on Wednesday night reported lower than expected vehicle deliveries, but recouped some early losses once Musk's job no longer appeared imperiled. The company built its reputation on luxury cars, but has faced several production challenges with its Model 3 sedan, which it hopes will reach a mass audience. Elon. The battle concerned a tweet that Musk sent to his more than 24 million Twitter followers Tesla. 4 hours later, Musk corrected himself, saying annualized production would be probably. The SEC said the earlier tweet conflicted with Tesla's January 30 outlook, when it targeted annualized Model 3 production exceeding 500,000 as soon as the fourth quarter, and projected 360,000 to 400,000 vehicle deliveries this year. Musk's lawyers countered that the earlier tweet contained nothing new, and that the SEC had conceded during settlement talks that Musk did not need pre-approval for all tweets about Tesla. At the hearing, SEC lawyer Cheryl Crumpton said a contempt finding could require Musk to file regular reports about how Tesla lawyers are overseeing his tweets. Noting that Musk had called his $20 million fine worth. Musk is worth $20.7 billion, according to Forbes magazine. Crumpton also faulted what she called Tesla's troubling conduct. Tesla was not accused of contempt. Musk's lawyer, John Huston, countered that the ambiguity of the settlement made the funding. SEC Chairman Jay Clayton has said he does not favor draconian penalties that could harm investors, saying when Musk settled that they. Musk remains an outspoken critic of the SEC. Since the case began, he has dubbed the regulator the short seller. And in the early morning of February 26, after the SEC filed its contempt motion, Musk tweeted something. As he prepared to enter the courthouse, Musk told reporters asked whether he also respected the SEC, Musk laughed, before turning to go inside. Originally appeared on Thursday, April 4, 2019 21:05:00 EDT. Please see our term.
Raindrop, drip, drop top, top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your your bitch, yeah, dot, dot, dot. Looking up, open the park pot.